Okay, moving on. Okay, so like we're saying, are they more or less aggressive? The analytical and amiable are less aggressive, and the driver and the expressive are more aggressive. But at the top of the ladder again, the analytical and the driver are task and goal oriented. The amiable and expressive are people oriented. Okay. So how do you sell to analytical personality? I'll be fast because our videos tend to get too long the more we talk, and that will be higher file size for you, and it will take time to watch. Okay, so how do you sell to analytical? You say in the sale, present solutions in outline format, make them like bullets. Okay, simple sentences. That's how you sell to analytical. Keep things very clean, neat, simple, organized. Use precise words because he's picking your words carefully. Use charts and graphs when possible. Try and add chart and graph because the analytical is an analyst. He takes note of everything you are drawing for him. So he wants to know that these things are factual, you are not lying. Be careful with data, do not make mistakes. For instance, if you told him that in 2019 we sold to over 3,020 customers, we sold to 3,020 customers, and today you told him 3,023 customers, the analyst will fault you. Just that three that makes the difference between 320 and 323. He will get angry and say you are lying. Okay, so with such an analyst, you don't say over 320 customers. He wants to know the specific figure. So you must say it and be consistent in all your selling materials and adverts so that your numbers and statistics will always be correct. Then, how do you prevent or overcome objections with an analyst? How do you prevent or overcome objections? It says you must follow a plan and track all objections. You must use quotes, case studies, and testimonials. Okay, when you quote, you are quoting customers and what they said verbatim. He wants to see that. You are quoting testimonials and testimonies. He wants to see that. Okay, remember you have to keep simple with ability for details. So those things you are saying must be simple for him to grab and understand. So how do you sell to the driver personality? The driver is the person that likes to be in control. That's why they call him the driver. Okay, he likes power. So you present the big picture. Okay, the big picture. Like if you are selling a trip to Dubai to him or a trip to the United States, present the big picture, not just the vacation. No. You must mention that not just the social. He's not interested in socializing. Tell him he will meet and network with other businessmen through that trip. Okay, that there is opportunity to meet people in certain circles, and you will provide that in that trip and all of that, and he will buy because he wants to network and make more and be more powerful. Okay, present profit. Can you see it? Present profit because he's driven by the desire to be powerful. So he needs to know which money he will make more from buying from you. Okay, if he's buying something at 700 naira, tell him exactly how much he's likely to sell it and what profit he will make. Then he will buy. Speed. What speed is your element of sales bringing in? Do you understand? Speed is important for him because he needs to know how fast. If he's buying something that he wants to go and resell and you are the wholesaler, he is the retailer, you must tell him how fast that thing will sell in his hands. If not, he won't buy. So you must tell him if it is a week or 2 weeks, the faster the better. So you must tell him something that will encourage him to buy. To get ahead very quickly. You must be very direct. You must focus on task or goals achievement. Strong focus on goal achievement. This is what impresses the driver personality. How do you prevent or overcome his objection? Okay, as a salesman, maintain control because he's a controller. You too should be in control. Don't let him take over the conversation. Be in control. Move quickly. As you are talking, be talking fast. Okay, and then get others around them to move much faster. Okay, so that's how it works with the selling to the driver personality. How do you sell to expressive personality? Remember, the expressive is more amiable, more social, also relationship driven. But this person is also more aggressive, just like the driver personality. So how do you sell to this person? Make it fun. Present the fun part of what you are doing or selling. Use energy and excitement when presenting solutions. Okay, show them how to be number one. Okay, because the expressive is like the politician. They want to be the most popular in town in any group. Okay, and so you have to present that product or service in such a way that you show them the unique advantage of that product that will get them to be number one. Okay, and you're selling, make it fun, add some fun and humor to what you are doing. How do you prevent objections with this expressive personality? They say don't go into too much details. He's not an analyst. It's when you're talking to an analyst, you go too much into detail and statistics. Okay, so this one, no. Don't go into detail. Share the excitement. He's more interested in, you telling him sweet stuff, okay, about the product. Solutions is new. Can you see that word new? New, improved, new in town, the newest. So he likes to hear that what you are selling are new. And when you get new products, you should make sure you call this type of customer to remind them that they should visit the shop. There are new arrivals, new. That's what he's talking about. It will impress others. Okay, let him know that what he's buying will impress his friends because he likes to impress. Okay, so that's basically how to sell to the expressive. How do you sell to the amiable? This is your best customer. Okay, the amiable personality, very simple. Keep things soft and gentle. Don't push. This person likes peace, harmony, and getting along. So don't over push. Your little effort will make this person to buy. Focus on people, focus on friendship, on smiling, on getting him or her to remember family, friends, and how that product is going to increase relationship with other people. Okay, we help build relationship. Then how do you prevent or overcome objections by this person? You should lead but do not push. If you are sounding pushful, you put the amiable off. Okay, share success stories on how it helped people to connect. Okay, how this product helped people to build more relationships. Okay, to increase their social network. That's where you focus on. It will bring people together and it will reduce conflict between people. That's what this personality wants to hear. So what element of your product will achieve all these goals? Let that person know, because even if it's a school you're advertising, like maybe you have a private university and you want to attract this type of personality, you focus on the friendship, not the lectures they will come and attend, not the content of your course. Not that you won't share that, but focus more on relationship, that you make new friends, lifelong relationships and all of that. If show pictures of friendship and this person will apply to your school. So that's what he's talking about. And then back to the sales, the 5 stages of sale. Remember our 5 stages: the marketing stage, the pre-sales, the sale, the servicing, the keeping of clients for life. So here he's talking about on stage 1, the marketing can help by getting the best lead, that is potential customer, into pre-sales, the sales, and then preparing them and prioritizing these leads for sale. So your marketing should focus on preparing them, their mind, to start buying. On stage 2, which is the pre-sale stage, your aim should be to have turnkey systems to get most qualified leads into position for sales in order to convert those leads, to convert them to customers. Okay, so what are those systems we use? to convert them. That's what you should be thinking about. Stage 3 is the sale itself, where the customer finally says yes and pays you your money, or no and walks away. It says at this stage, sales can continue to feed back in warm belly rubs. Secrets to selling, so pre-sales can get prospects better positions to close in less time. Okay, so how do you get to convince these people to buy in less time without procrastination? That is where urgency and scarcity comes in. You must put that element to get them to act and act now. Then the stage 4 is the servicing stage. Servicing stage should use seed reproduction principle, because at servicing stage you've already finished selling. It's like a follow-up. How do you maintain these people? To retain, to maintain. He says you should continue to use testimonials. That's what moves people at stage 4. These people that have bought from you before, you continue to use testimonials to feel strategy striking, specific ways to overcome simple objections, okay? Because a few of them will still walk away. Some of them will come back with complaints. And if you don't handle those complaints well, they will run away for life. So that's what he's talking about. Then the final stage is the client for life stage. Okay. Faithful customers, how do you keep them for life? You should focus on finding additional sources for new leads and referral partners to feed those great leads directly into areas. Okay, network marketers use this strategy a lot. You focus on utilizing these customers to also bring more customers. Okay, and you should reward them for that. Find a way of rewarding them for bringing new customers. So that's basically what he's talking about. And also reward them for long-term patronage, long-term customers to your business. You reward them from time to time. Then the buying drive. For the 4 personalities, we want to see their buying drive, the analytical, the driver, the amiable, the expressive. What drives them to buy? So we mentioned it in the other video. I'll quickly run through it again. The analytical will buy to fix something. He's buying because it's the right thing to do. That's what he tells himself, that it is right, and then it makes sense. The amiable will buy, it will make me happy and make people happy. It will connect me to people. It will reduce my conflict with people, because this person is very social. So these factors are important to that person. Okay, so the driver says it will achieve my goals. It will help me gain control. It will move me forward quickly in life. I will get ahead of others. I will overtake others. It's important to them. So in your selling language, your advertising language, you must incorporate all of these to capture different personalities that buy from you. That's just what it means. Then it's fun. People will be impressed. It's for the expressive person, and it makes me look good. So for the advertising content you are creating, you must capture each of these 4 elements, because who is going to be reading your advert includes these 4 categories out there on the streets, right? So if you don't capture some of this language in your advert, you will lose out from that personality, because the person will not buy. So put an element of goal achievement, put an element of it is the right thing to do. It will connect you to people. It will make me look good and impress others, and you will capture all these customers through your marketing and your advertising. That's basically what he's talking about, okay? Then I think this is our final slide. Selling to group or multiple personalities, just like I said earlier. Selling to group has to do with like internet marketing, where you cannot see your customer one-on-one to analyze their personality and sell to them effectively the way you've already understood. So what do? Number 1, as a general rule, always deal with the most aggressive individual first, and work towards the least aggressive later. If you don't, you will tend to lose the whole group quickly. Remember, if you don't get buy-in from the less aggressive individuals, they can kill your opportunity without you ever knowing it. So what he's saying here is that if you are talking to a large group, like through a magazine or newspaper or through an email, you sent an email to all your customers like a bulk SMS or bulk message, or you are selling to them through your website, and those content on the website is also talking to the whole group, the whole world. So that you should address as a general rule, you should address the more aggressive. So those interests of the more aggressive from here, you can see it. The will to achieve goal, to gain control, okay, you should put them at the topmost part of what you are writing before you now reach out to the less aggressive. Do you understand now? So that's what he's talking about. So whatever content you are creating for the 4 categories should first address the aggressive before the less aggressive, so that all of them, you will capture them and you get them to buy, because your job as a seller is to get them to buy, to convert leads and prospects into buying customers. And so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you gained value. Okay, feel free to share with me in the group what you gained from this video. I'll be waiting. Thank you. Bye-bye.